Hey, welcome everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. We are playing Deep Drive Baseball, Game 4 of the Astros-Phillies 2022 World Series. Let's write that down so I can remember. All right, Game 4, Astros-Phillies 2022. Let's do it using Deep Drive Baseball. Let me go over the lineups. Altuve, second base. Shortstop, Pena. DH, Alvarez. First baseman is Bregman. Tucker, the right fielder. Gurriel at first base. Vasquez at catcher. Diaz. What did I say? This is Game 4? I don't know what game was the last game I played. Hold on a second. Yeah, it was Game 3. And the Astros won it. They lead at 2-1. 2-1. We'll put that there. Game 4. Gurriel, the first baseman. Tucker, the right fielder. Gurriel, the first baseman. Vasquez, a catcher. Diaz, the left fielder. And McCormick at center field. Javier is pitching for the Astros. He'll be going against Nola. Schwarber in left field. First baseman Hoskins. Catcher Realmuto. Cleanup is Harper, the DH. Fifth is Castellanos, the right fielder. Bohm. Third baseman Stott. Shortstop. Second baseman Segura. And center fielder Marsh. Let's play ball. This game requires 3 D10s. The red and then the white. And then you look at the green for the out. And that's a 30. So that'll be, remember, 0 to 49 is off the batter. That's an out. Falls into the 29-49 range on Altuve with the 0, and that is line and caught by the third baseman. So Bohm with a nice catch and 1 down. Here's Jeremy Pena. And it's a 98. And that'll be an out off the pitcher. A 1 is a pop-up foul. It is an even number, so that will be to the catcher. Pop 2. I guess F2, right? And next is Alvarez. Pitch from Nola, 38. And that is an out. A 5 is a ground ball, hard hit to second base. Scooped up by Segura, 3 up and 3 down. All right, bottom of the first, Kyle Schwarber leading up, and a 55. That's a base on balls, so he walks. Christian Javier. Hoskins next, and a 62 struck him out. So Hoskins swings and misses at a ball low and away. And it's Realmuto with a 68. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Christian Javier. 2 out, 1 on, and Bryce Harper with a 41. That's off Harper's card. It's an out. 5. The green 5 says it's hard hit ground ball, second base. 4-6 fielder's choice, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. Move to the top of the second with Alex Bregman leading off. 58, and that's a single. I got a single there. So Bregman is on at first. And it's a 42 on the batter with a 5, and that's going to be ripped to short. It's going to go 6-4-3 double play. 2 outs, nobody on. Gurriel, pitch to Gurriel with a 58. That's another bouncer up the middle and through. And a 70 will be a strikeout to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left, and we move to the bottom of the second. Castellanos leading off against Christian Javier with a 63 and strike 3 on Castellanos. Bohm with a 45. That'll be an out. That'll be a hard hit ball to third. Bregman throws him out. And stop with 31, which will be an out, which will be a 2. It'll be a ground ball to first. 3 up and 3 down. Top of the third, Aledmys Diaz. 38, that's off Diaz, and 7 is a fly out left field. Schwarber under it. 1 down. McCormick. And a 47 is an out. A 9, that's a fly out to center. Top of the order now. Two out, nobody on. Altuve with a 77, and that's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, none left. Bottom of the third. It should be Segura with an 86. That's off the pitcher anyway. It's an out. Bounce to the third. You better hurry, and he does. Just get Segura. Here's the Marsh with a 59. That's a strikeout. And Kyle Schwarber with a 50. A deep drive 50. So we're going to look on his deep drive card. And that ball is a 99. That ball is gone. Because the ballpark card rolled a 3. So in this park, I'm going to call it a home run. So Kyle Schwarber homers. And a 71 to Hoskins off the pitcher card. It's a strikeout. To end the inning, 1 run on 1 hit. The Phillies take a 1-0 lead on the home run by Schwarber. And here comes Pena. Pena with a deep drive. And that's a 31. That ball is gone. Home run for Pena. The game is tied. Leadoff home run here at the top of the 4th. Alvarez now with 26. And that'll be a strikeout. Bregman with 1 out. Nobody on. 78. That's a defensive check. And a 64. That'll be grounded to second. He'll make the play. Second baseman Segura. He's a 3, but that was definitely a 3. And 55 for Kyle Tucker, and that's a base hit. 2-out single. He's on at first. Here's Gurriel. And a 0-5. That's deep drive off Gurriel with a 1. So it's going to be any ballpark card. It's a home run. And that is a 29. And that ball is a 1 hop to the wall. A double. Let's see who's in front of him. It was Tucker in front of him. He's S. He becomes average with a double. I'm going to try to score him. And an 86. I don't know that he does score. An 86. Here it is. So he is average 86. He will hold. So he holds at third, does not score. And it's Vasquez. Pitch to Vasquez, 87. That'll be an out. A 3 is a ground ball to third. Played nicely by Bohm. Throws him out. Retires aside, but Game is tied, 1 run on 3 hits, so it's 1-1. Bottom of the 4th. Here come the Phillies. Realmuto with a 90. And the 2 is a ground to the first. Scooped up by first baseman Gurriel. Harper now with an 81. And that's defense. There's a 57. That's going to be an error on the catcher. And a 1 base error on the catcher. Realmuto, I believe. Let's see his error rating. He's a 3 catcher, so he does make a 1 base error. Catcher is Vasquez. My fault. Brain fart. Yeah, he's a 2, so he does make a 1 base error. On the, what was it, a 57? Yep. So it's going to be... All right, so Harper's on an error with 1 out, and here's Castellanos. And a 42 will be an out. A 7 is a fly out to left. Back to first goes Harper, 2 out, 1 on. Alec Boehm with a 96. And that's going to be an out. A 3, bounce to third, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, an error. And we go to the top of the 5th. Score is 1-1. There's a pitch to Diaz. That's a deep drive, but with a 7. So 37 will be gone. Home run Diaz. So it's 2-1 ball game now. Should have McCormick. There's McCormick. Chaz McCormick with a 19. That'll be a strikeout. Jose Altuve. 51, and that's a deep drive. That ball's a home run. Home run for Altuve makes it 3-1. And here's Jeremy Pena. That's a 0-3, and that's a deep drive, and that's a home run roll. With an 18, that ball is way back into left field, into the seats. Back-to-back Jackson, 3 home runs in this inning. Next is Alvarez, Jordan Alvarez, and that's a 37. Will be an out, a 3. Hard hit ball to third. 2 outs. Alex Bregman with an 84, and that will be a shallow fly ball to center, caught by the center fielder Marsh. But 1, 2, 3 hits on 3 runs, 3 home runs, and the score now is 4-1. All right, here's Stott. A 32 with an 8. Popped up center field. 1 down. Segura's next. That's a 98, and that'll be an out with a 9. Shallow fly to center, 2 away. And Brandon Marsh with a 75, and that'll be a strikeout. Ends the inning. No runs, no hits. Top of the 6th. Tucker's up. Okay, Tucker. Aranola with a 47. That's a bouncer to second base. Scooped up by Segura. Here's Gurriel, who's 2 for 2, a single and a double. And a 92 will be a line out to second base. Hit on the screws, but right at the second baseman, and Christian Vasquez. 0-7, that's a base hit. Next batter is Diaz. And that's a 17. Will be a strikeout to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Let's move to the bottom of the 6th. Scores 4-1 Astros. Top of the order, here's Kyle Schwarber with a 62. Strikeout. 37. And that's a flat right. And JT with an 85. That'll be out. A 7 is a flat to right. All right, let's get McCormick. 94, 3, ground ball to third. Played by Bohm, 1 out. 80, that's a defensive check. And it's a 73, which will be a ground ball to third. He'll pick it up and fires a strike to first. Jeremy Pena's up. And it's a 32, which will be an out. Slow bouncer to second base. Charging is Segura. Bare hands it, throws him out. No runs, no hits. Go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. Get your Brewski. Harper. 27. It's a strikeout. Castellanos. 72. That's a strikeout. And Bohm. With a 63, and that'll be a strikeout. No runs, no hits, none left. Gonna have to make pitching changes. We're going with who they bring in. Well, Alvarado's gonna face Alvarez, so let's grab Alvarado. All right, Alvarado it is. Pitch 82, and he'll strike him out. Good move. Brickman. It's a 44, and that'll be a flat center field. 2-way. And Kyle Tucker. 75, that's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, 3 up and 3 down. Let's go to 8. We're going to get a new pitcher as well. I'm going to bring in a bunch of guys. We're going to bring in Maurice. All right, here's Stop with a 54 chart. Look up. It's going to ask me about the catcher rating. Vasquez. on a second. Where's the? Is this for the? Braves aren't playing. Where's the Astros sheet? Right, I'm just gonna go look at the catcher for the Astros. Yep. For the Astros, Vasquez. Okay. So, wait a second. I just looked at the wrong thing. Hold on a second. I rolled a 54, so I gotta look at the pitcher, and that's gonna be a base hit. Man, my brain went to Fall Classic Baseball. That's funny. All right, Gene Segura. That's a pitch, and that's a 66, which will be a strikeout. Next is Marsh. Oh, and a 0-7 will be a base hit single. That'll send Stott to third base. So first and third for the Phils. They're trailing 4-1, but they got something brewing here. Nick Schwarber looking for a home run, and a 25 is not going to get it. He swings and misses for the second out. Hoskins with good power as well. And a 58 will be a base on balls to load the bases for Realmuto. JT Realmuto, Hector Neris. You know what? We're going to bring in a new pitcher. It's the bottom of the inning. We're going to go with Presley. And that's a 93. Wow. It's an out. 4. Hard hit ball. It's short. That ends the inning. No runs. 2 hits. 3 left. Bases. They left the bases loaded. Top of the 9th. Gurriel. Somebody went already. Who was that? Alvarado pitched. And Neris pitched, and Alvarado pitched. Where did I not grab Neris? Oh, not Neris. Neris is on the other team. All right, hold on a second. Let me grab. So Neris was not pitching there. It was Alvarado went 1 inning. Start off facing Alvarez. Okay. So now it's going to be Brogdon. You know what? I'm going to bring Robertson in. Excuse me for all the changes. I'm going to bring Robertson in. Game 5, it's going to be Syndergaard. That'll be fun. So here's Robertson, top of the order. To face Gurriel, Vasquez, and Diaz. So Robertson comes in. It's a 91, and that's a 5. So grounded is short. Strong throw to first, went out. Vasquez with a 74. That's a K. Off Robertson's card. And here is Diaz. Diaz is a home run. He's 1 for 3, an 86. And that is a fly to right to end the inning. No runs, no hits. Still 4-1 here in the bottom of the 9th. Last licks for the Phillies, the home team Phillies. Bryce Harper is going to lead it off against Ryan Presley. And that's a 0-2. That's a deep drive. See what happens. That ball is gone. Home run. Bryce Harper. Nick Castellanos with a 78. That's a strikeout. Alec Bohm, pitch from Presley, with a 28. That's an out. 6 is a It's ripped to short. Fires the first, 2 down. And here is Stote. I'm going to let him bat. It's a 72, and that's a strikeout. Ball game over. 1 run, 1 hit. Final score is 4-2. Astros. They had 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. And down here they had 1, 2, 3 hits and no errors from what I can see. So the Astros go up 3-1 going into Game 5. Got to set that up. And the win, I guess, goes to Javier, who pitched very well. The loss will go to Nola. We didn't use a lot of relievers. We used 3 relievers for the 3 pitchers for the Astros and 3 pitchers for the Phillies. And that's the final score, 4-2. Astros with 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. The Phils with 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. That's Game 4 of the 2022 World Series using Deep Drive Baseball. Remember, like and subscribe to my channel, and so I can keep on giving you good content. And remember to join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group and chit chat all you want. You can send me messages. I'll always respond. And I wish you guys the best and keep on playing our great hobby.